What up, Neos, and welcome back to Video Game Plot Summaries. I'm Yusef, and this is American McGee's Alice, The Madness Returns. The first installment of this game, American McGee's Alice, is on another video. Please check that out. Also, if you find any value in this video at all, please subscribe, because I got like a lot of them, for real. Might find a couple more videos that you like. Anyway, on to the plot summary. First things first, this is one of the most mature game plots I've covered, with themes of schmex abuse, children and adult, and prostitution. It gets a bit dark, so if it triggers you, be aware. I don't have many jokes for these things, and it also takes me by surprise later in the plot. So, in the last installment of American McGee's Alice, there was a house fire where everyone in Alice's family, parents and a younger sister, died, but she lived. She was put in Rutledge Insane Asylum, where she basically was healing herself in Wonderland, much to the dismay of the psychiatrist who spent so much time trying to fix her with tons of different treatments. After about 8 years, she just popped up and checked herself out of the asylum. Alice had a little inheritance and no family, so Nurse Witless released Alice to the care of Dr. Bumby at the Houndsditch Home and Refuge for Wayward Youth.
Come now, Alice. It's only a dream.
It's not a dream, it's a memory. And it makes me sick.
Now, focus. Wait. You're floating again. Weightless. A cipher. Relax.
I'm in hell.
Forget it. Abandon that memory. It's unproductive. Go to Wonderland.
I can't. I'm trapped. My past.
Sergeant, this girl's badly hurt. Call for a doctor.
She'll be all right.
No, Alice. Discard that delusion. Forget it. Go to Wonderland.
I'd rather not, Doctor. My Wonderland's shattered. It's dead to me.
Your preference doesn't signify, girl. Now, Alice, where are you?
I'm sailing with a friend. It's different somehow. Things have changed.
Change is good. It's the first link in the chain of forgetting.
What's happening? Are you mad?
I'm not mad.
Rabbit,
That's not right. What's he doing?
is something wrong?
Something wrong?
Not that!
Don't struggle, Alice. Let the new Wonderland emerge.
Corruption? It's killing me. Wonderland is destroyed. My mind is in ruins.
Forget it, Alice. Block that dream. Wake at the sound.
I did issue the warning, right? I mean, the game gives you a litmus test in having Alice getting her face ripped off in a dream, so yeah.
There, Alice. Better now, aren't we?
My head's exploded and there's a steam hammer in my chest.
Alice is in a session with the aforementioned Dr. Bumby. The keys are all planet signs. I looked it up. In the first game, the devs thought the planet signs were cool and they used them arbitrarily. But in the second one, they had more of a meaning. Not much more, though.
Memory is a curse more often than a blessing.
So you've said many times, and
And I will say again, the past must be paid for. Now, before our next session, collect those pills from our high street chemist.
very well, Doctor.
Alice has memories haunting her, but they are fragmented, so she can't make sense of it. Dr. Bumby is trying to get Alice to forget her trauma so she can move on, but her mind won't let her. Because there is no closure, Wonderland is being destroyed. Instead of helping her find closure by trying to help her complete her memories, Dr. Bumby is telling her that memories are a curse. Side note, I like my memories. Good or bad, we are the sum total of our experiences. Cause and effect, action, reaction, and being triggered. Memories allow us to understand what causes the trigger and helps you to avoid it. Like when a YouTuber offers a trigger warning, they are allowing you to protect yourself from the painful memories that are associated with what they are about to talk about. Your body and brain will always carry these things around. You will get triggered. But if you have enough emotional intelligence, you can prepare yourself, or you can avoid. I always have a problem with people that encourage me to forget things. They claim that it is not healthy to hold on to stuff, but I've found that people that say that are assholes that want you to forget all the stuff they do wrong to you or other people. And everything they do to you, they want you to believe is a one-off. That way they can diminish their accountability for being a repeat offender. Like, a person that is a nookie offender can go to jail and come out. Because they paid their debt to society, we are supposed to forget that they did anything? What if they built a playground in their backyard or started running an ice cream business? Society is defensive. You need to do something wrong before they can stop you. But that doesn't mean the rest of us need to act like we don't see the signs, you know? And I say that to say, it's weird that a psychiatrist would use hypnosis to get a patient to forget things. Usually it's the other way around.
It's my turn to forget, Alice.
Now, Charlie, your pa was hung for killing your ma who beat you. Let's forget that, shall we?
Interestingly enough, in the Houndsditch Home for Wayward Youth, Alice has her own room. In the room, she has a picture of a whole family that was sent to her anonymously. So, Alice leaves the home to get her forget everything meds and sees a white cat that she decides to follow into an alley that opens up.
Stars and garters. Alice Liddel. Slumming again, are we?
Nurse Witless.
Remember, Nurse Witless is the lady that placed Alice in Houndsditch.
I might recall where your mangy rabbit got to. Still a mess. No surprise. Her kin roasted like chestnuts right before her eyes. 10 years in Rutledge Asylum wasted everyone's time. Dr. Bumby won't do better. Still hauling out her questions. The fire, her memory. I deserve consideration, don't I? Who found her new clothes? Who got her a place at Bumby's? Where'd she be without me? On the streets, selling her backside. Likes my pigeons, though. She's doled out the odd pound or two. But what I know is worth more than that. Kept her secret, haven't I? Heard her say, all died on my account, I couldn't save you. I've told her my silence is for sale. Keep. I'm a good sort, really. Not like her nanny, that uppity whore. Or that lawyer fellow Radcliffe took a stupid rabbit. Need money. Warned her I'd tell the coppers if she didn't make a donation to my upkeep. She yells and goes off her head. Days she can't remember her name, what I heard.
Nurse Witless, do you mean to harm me? To send me back to the asylum?
I won't say no. I've a thirst you could photograph.
Need a drink. One mouth needs water.
Okay, this is Editor Yusef, and something has just struck me that makes more sense than what I thought that I put on the video game plot summary in the script. Alright, what I'm understanding at this moment is that Nurse Witless is having an issue because she's not entitled to Alice's inheritance when she spent a lot of time taking care of her while she's comatose and all of this stuff. Brought her from the Rutledge Asylum to Dr. Bumby's place. She basically set everybody out to get Alice's inheritance, but she's not entitled to any of it. So in order to get the money that she feels she's entitled to, she eavesdrops on Dr. Bumby and Alice's sessions. And when Dr. Bumby tells Alice that she needs to refill her prescription on forget everything pills, then that's when Nurse Witless circles around and cuts her off, or cuts Alice off before she gets to the pharmacy. Then she makes up something saying that Alice, at some point while she was taking care of her, Nurse Witless is taking care of her, Alice just somehow confessed to the whole crime of killing her whole family. And Alice is so mental that she can't fathom not saying it at some point. Like, she has no idea what's going on. That's how messed up her brain is, right? So in exchange for Nurse Witless's silence, she makes Alice give up the money for the forget everything pills. So because Alice doesn't have her medication, she's traumatized with the fire and everything like that. So whenever she experiences a certain amount of stress through that sort of trauma, she'll trip into a psychotic episode and go to Wonderland so that she can repair herself, which is what she did in the last video game. She had to go into a coma to do that. But I'm to assume that when it happens these times, she wanders around the city looking around and doing a whole bunch of weird stuff. And everybody's kind of used to her doing this stuff because she's just always mental. She never gets her pills. Previously, I was wondering why those weird men were closing in on Alice after she was following the cat in the previous scene. But now I understand. She's about to run out of her meds, and she needs to get to the pharmacy before the meds kick in. And the only reason she snapped out of it is because Nurse Witless found her before she fell into Wonderland. You see what I'm saying? So it only really prolonged her staying into the real world until she felt the anxiety again and then got thrown back into Wonderland completely. So that's what happened. I had no idea why those guys showed up. I was trying to figure it out the whole time, and now it makes a lot more sense. So anyway, let's get back to it. So in Wonderland, Alice has two goals. One, to recover the fragmented memories to help her piece together the mystery of what happened in the fire. And two, defeat whatever has taken over Wonderland and make it peaceful again.
You're no help at all.
But you know I can be.
I'll frighten myself when necessary, thanks very much. I was hoping to escape from all that.
Abandon that hope. A new law reigns in this Wonderland, Alice. It's very rough justice all round. We're at risk here. You be on your guard.
And Alice goes through the forest and finds out that she has some new powers. She can shrink anytime she wants now. She can see things shrunk that she couldn't see big, like platforms, writings that give her direction, and she can run through keyholes. She finds her tried and true Vorpal blade still lodged in the skeleton of the Jabberwock. Then she finds that the baddies in this game are all black goo with doll masks. I hate black goo baddies. I guess anything that is corruption based looks like dirty motor oil. And Alice has a triple jump with a float, a dash, a lock-on feature, an umbrella that blocks and parries, and a bunch of weapons that are actually useful with unlimited ammo for the projectiles, making this game way more fun to play than the last one. Alice gets through an abandoned train station and fights a bunch of trolls in a tea-set junkyard. The game reveals that the robots in the last game were being controlled by the trolls. I thought that was interesting. Hey everybody, it's Yusef. I'm just gonna interject here to ask you to subscribe to the channel if you want to see more video game plot summaries. I have fun doing them, I want to share them with you, and I want you to know when they happen. So, that's pretty much it. Back to the video. Alice takes a tea-themed gondola to the Mad Hatter's domain and has a talk with the Cheshire Cat, and she gets a new dress. Her objective is to find the Hatter so that she can ask him how Wonderland has changed. As she wanders through the clockwork guts of this world, she finds a fiery door.
Our lovely library was a fire trap. A conflagration waiting to happen.
When you come out of the memory, the game lets you know you have a hysteria mode. I rarely use these modes because it messes up my concentration. It looks really cool though. Alice runs into the Mad Hatter, or his head rather.
A blasted good night.
Hatter, I recall leaving you in a decrepit condition, but
What?
not in pieces.
Oh, it's you.
What's happened here? You've lost your hat, and some parts are missing.
Missing indeed, though things being what they are. I barely missed their missing. As to what's happened, you should know that better than I. It's your place after all. I know my place.
When did you ever know your place, or how to keep it? Now what's going on?
What's going on? Round and up and down, into my ears, into my eyes, up my nostrils, down my gullet, and riding in my guts.
Papa was exceedingly fond of trains. I don't like them much.
You won't like this one at all. Nothing like when Mock Turtle was in charge of the Looking Glass line. This railroad's a bloody shambles. The stink is ferocious light, blinding, the noise hellacious.
Quite, Hatter. I get the idea. A bad train.
The world is upside down, Alice. Inmates run the asylum. No thanks. And worst of all, I'm left tealess.
Is it just me or was anyone else afraid that the Hatter would bite a chunk off of Alice's boob? Just me? Okay, fine. So, for info about the train, Alice agrees to reassemble the Hatter. 2 stages have the Hatter's body parts: cranking up and pressing down, and smelling and regurgitating. After playing rock, paper, scissors with my kids, we decided on the first one. Inside cranking up and pressing down, we find that a cyborg rabbit is using the Hatter's legs and cyborg dodos to power his factory that doesn't seem to do anything but smash metal hands together.
Your dogged persistence will be rewarded with pain. I told you to cease and desist, but my warning goes unheeded. So without regret, you're about to feel like a lobster is being tossed into the boiling pot.
Yo, that's some hammy voice work. Let's hear that again.
Your dogged persistence will be rewarded with pain.
Pain! If you recall in the first game, the Hatter was the one who was taking his tea drinking buddies apart. So Alice pulls all the levers and makes the factory go so fast it breaks itself. The rabbit pieces out. One more lever pull and the legs portal their way back to the main room, onto smelling and regurgitating. This is a factory that produces molten lava? It also has an impressive boss on the loudspeaker.
Payday for good workers has been postponed indefinitely. Payday for bad workers is cancelled. A good worker is a live worker, free to live and work. A bad worker.
When did I end up in Amazon, huh? Later, Alice finds out that the Hatter's arms are a part of the machine that keeps the lava hot, and the voice belongs to the mouse that drinks tea with the Hatter.
I got the arms from me. Well, strictly speaking, the Hatter needs them. Well, it really doesn't matter. I'm going to crush you.
Alice Alice pulls the lever that stops the machine. The mouse runs away talking about a grand plan, and Alice gets the arms back.
I finished my work and you're complete, Hatter. Now, what about this damnable train?
I feel like a new man, or whatever I am. I feel like an unsprung spring, like an uncorroded gear, like an untarnished bit of metal that sticks in your eye.
Answer me, Hatter. I'm suffering. And changes here are a cause, or they're a reflection, or the effect. What's going on? What are the new rules?
The law is just a whisper away home to wonder who. Who knows how to measure rules with a ruler? Cruel rules.
Idiot. I should have left you in bits. Come, the least you can do is help me discover what's going on.
The Hatter don't make any damn sense because he's mad, but he does provide transportation to the assemblage or destruction, the third place. Here we get a good view of the terrible train.
We found the source of the shaking, but are those two quaking? What are they up to?
You'll never stop us, silly Hatter and Alice. It's left. You're too
The
late.
insolence, the arrogance, the execrable table manners. They are destroyers of Wonderland, defilers, denuders, derangers, delightful,
Did they actually create that infernal train to destroy Wonderland?
What does that matter? They deserve to die. Ah! Put me down this instant! I ought to be...
Enough talk. Battle time, missy.
Alright, time to battle, I guess.
Abandon false hope. Forget the past. The damage is done.
Let the madness begin! Resume the folly! Precious domain. And the guests. All I really wanted was another tea party.
Please, Hatter, you promised. Where is that train going? What's its purpose? Tell me, now.
There's no time for whatever it is you want to talk about. It's time for tea. Talk trees with Turkey. He ran the looking glass line. Come on, you lot. We can still be friends. I've got a fine Darjeeling. Drink.
My memories are shattered. I'm trying to collect the pieces, and I now believe the train impedes me. You must help me. You promised.
Ask the one who helps them what else themselves. Whoever that is.
Very pitiful. He deserved to die. And I'm about to drown in tea, in ignorance.
That's a little jack that the rabbit and the mouse come out unconscious. They're knocked out and possibly dead, and the Mad Hatter's just like, we could just still have some tea here. The visual of the rabbit just being knocked out cold or whatever, and him trying to shove some tea in his mouth is a little bit much for me. Jesus, game's a little jacked up. Anyway, that's the end of this first installment. I'm sorry that I'm not summarizing the plot like super much, but I just really like the way that the cinematics go together. You know, I like the voice work and all that stuff. I really think that this game is a gem when it comes to all that. I mean, the last one was good with that too, so this one didn't do any worse, you know. So yeah, I feel like playing the videos a little bit more and letting you guys hear what I get to hear, you know, instead of you playing the game, which probably is hard to get now. I don't know. At any rate, I'll let you guys go now, and I guess next week we'll have the second installment and see what happens after she gets drowned in the tea. Alright, y'all. Peace. Please subscribe, by the way.